was not.
So along with that, and everything that they tried to play up in the very beginning of this press conference, they tried to make it seem like they were on the ball from the very beginning. They didn't drop the ball. They didn't do anything wrong. No, in fact, not only were they there and ready to go right off the bat, but they did absolutely everything possible in order to make sure that the people of Portapique, the citizens that were in there, were saved. But the fact that about more than 10% of the population of Portapique got killed tells a completely different story.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I found it like it did something. There was a physiological response to some of the things that he was saying, aside from just kind of anger, actually, that they were all saying. But the going on and on about how Canada was behind them and that they were heroes and they'd done this fantastic job, and the families were so thankful to them. And it was disgusting. It was disgusting. The other one that I noticed was the use of the families as a shield was really disgusting. Like, that is like worse than grave robbing almost. They're saying we don't want to answer anything because we don't want to upset the families.
Good afternoon, YouTube. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I want to run some things by you. And I want to see if you think that the Nova Scotia RCMP are there for you Nova Scotians. If they're doing their best. If they really are out there to protect you. I want to see what your thoughts are. So, I'm going to use myself as an example. Let's play scenario game. 2001. Let's say I get into a big fight with a 15-year-old kid. Ends up going to court, and court says, yeah, you're in the wrong, dude. You're gonna have to do some time here, and you're gonna have some stuff you have to clean up, maybe some probation since it's your first offense. Well, when that's all said and done, it's 2002, 2003 by this point. So now you've been involved in a legal battle, and your name is in front of the system. And yes, I made notes today. Your name's in front of the system for 2 years. So these people know who you are for 2 years. Your name is a common name in that precinct, in that detachment. Then 2009 comes around. And my father, he calls his brothers, who are ex-RCMP. And he says, hey, my son Steve he's threatening me. He's threatening to hurt me. I've seen the weapons that he has. He's not supposed to have them, but he has them. He's threatening to come here and hurt me. What do I do? Well, I mean, these guys are ex-RCMP. They're obviously going to call their buddies, and they might report it even to a couple of their buddies in the force. They'll probably send someone by to check on the guy. Maybe they won't. Maybe nothing will get done. Let's say nothing gets done. Okay. 2011. There's a break-in the business that I own. And I come downstairs marching with this shotgun that I'm not supposed to have. Scare the crap out of this burglar. And the cops come. They say, "What the hell are you doing pointing a shotgun?" And then they leave. There's obviously a report of that, right? They would write that down. Then we have 2013. Somebody calls in and says, that Steve guy, he's really abusive to his wife, and she's scared shitless. I think you guys should go check him out. He seems like a real problem. Then what? 2014. I own a shop, and some undercover police are parked in my parking lot that is gated. I don't know they're police at this time, so I lock them in. Yes, I'm referring to Car 54, Where Are You? If any of you are familiar with that article. Police come back. They try to get out. They can't. It's locked. I lock them in. This interaction would definitely be on file. Because they called in people for backup. There's pictures of it. That's 2014. We also know the people that live in this area. Remember, this is a small knit community that I live in here. This is tiny. Everybody knows everyone. We have people that are confirming that the RCMP did know, and he, in fact, was myself. I was told that if I'm going to drive in this wonderful police cruiser that I bought at auctions, that I need to have it on a trailer. So, with all that information, and if we're to believe the bullshit timeline, why no emergency alert at 8 in the morning? Why not at 9? Why not at 10? It's a fucking joke. And I hope you're not laughing.
Take it easy, bro.
When a gunman murdered 22 people in Nova Scotia before police killed him, Brenda Forbes felt a different anguish than most.
I thought to myself, nobody listened to me. Everybody protected him.
Forbes says years earlier, she reported Gabriel Wortman's growing weapons collection and evidence he emotionally and physically abused his common law partner.
She come over crying, saying that Gabriel was beating her up and wouldn't let her leave.
Forbes says in 2013, 3 men saw the gunman choking that same partner. One of the witnesses, the gunman's uncle, Glenn Wortman, has confirmed that assault to Global News.
And I called the RCMP and I told them what happened.
She says she went to the gunman's uncle, Glenn, to see if he'd give a statement to police.
He said, no way, because Gabriel's already told me that he's killed somebody in the United States. He'll kill me if I say anything.
The Mounties have said they're investigating one American angle, how the gunman acquired some of his illegal weapons from the U.S. Asked if they're investigating any connection to possible murders there, a spokesperson says members are investigating every possible investigative avenue. But the RCMP says its files contain no record of any complaint from Forbes.
Was the suspect known to police?
No, he was not.